Hi y'all. Welcome to Facebook Live at Rosetree Glass Blowing Studio. I'm Mark. I'm the studio owner, and I own it with my wife Brenda. And we've been in this building 24 years or so. It's an old movie theater that we renovated, and we love it here in beautiful Algiers Point, New Orleans, Louisiana. Today, I know I put some teasers out there. Today, our piece is going to be a favorite for nature lovers and gardeners. What we're doing today, I'm going to make a hummingbird feeder. Okay, so I have one over here. This is our fancy hummingbird feeder. All the hummingbirds in the block are going to want to flock to this one because it is going to be the most special on the block. So, I'll start in a second, and if you have questions or you just want to say hello, you know the rule, you know the routine. Throw up a thumbs up, a heart, tell us who you are. If you have a question, if you're a student, tell us your name and your age, and I'll try to answer questions as I make the piece. One note, if you were on a watch party, if you ask questions, I can't see that. So if you want to ask a question, you have to go on the Facebook Live feed to ask. All right, cool. We're going to get started. So let's go over here to the furnace. So, this is our furnace. And inside here is our molten glass. Molten means liquid. Usually you see glass in a solid form. The glass in here is a liquid form. It's 2,050 degrees inside here. So I'm going to open this up. You'll see it's really, really hot. And I'm going to get a little bit of glass on the blowpipe. And this is called a gather. So I'm gathering the glass onto the pipe. And you'll see that the glass is liquid. So if I stop turning, it'll drip. I have to keep turning all the time. So we're going to walk back over here now. I'm turning as I'm walking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my initial bubble in it, or my starter bubble. So what I'm going to do is even the sides out. Then I'll blow into the end of the pipe, cover it with my finger. And what happens is the air goes up to the glass and heats up and expands. And you see that? The bubble just blows out into the piece.
Now we do have Addie, who's 7, watching, by the way.
Hey Addie, how you doing today? All right, so this is my starter bubble. And I'm going to let this cool off a little bit. You see it's kind of orange. I'm going to let that orange turn to red and then like a cherry red. Because if I put this back in right now, that glass that's in there is so hot, it will superheat this and get really, really floppy. So I don't want that. I want this to be a stable, solid piece underneath. So last time we had somebody from Venezuela tune in. I want to know who is the farthest from me and who is the closest. I know there's some people in my neighborhood who are watching, and let's see if we could get Venezuela back, or maybe, well, it might be early Australia. Somewhere else that's outside of the country.
So far we've got New York City and Houston.
Wonderful. Is that Kimberly in Houston?
Yes.
Kimberly is a librarian.
Oh, awesome.
And I want to give a shout out to the armadillos. The armadillos are watching as hopefully their teachers give them a little lesson with this as a background. And I know they've been watching every week so far, so shout out to the armadillos in Houston.
All right.
All right, so see the color's gone. I'm going to get another layer of glass on top and then roll it into the colored glass chips.
We've also got Panama City, Florida,
Great.
Los Angeles,
That's pretty far.
Baton Rouge, and St. Charles Parish.
Wonderful. Louisiana people, welcome. So I'm getting another layer on top. So you can see, pull over here, you see there's one layer and there's another line above that, and that's my second. So I have 2 layers on top. So I'm going to go bring this over and put some color on it. The color I've chosen for this one is actually rainbow and white. Now I chose rainbow and white just because it's so nice and pretty, and flowers will start sprouting, and different flowers of different colors. So this, I think, would go very cool in a garden. So hummingbirds are attracted to red. The tip of the hummingbird feeder is red, and then this has a little red in it. Hummingbirds are also very territorial, which means once they find a feeder, they'll go back to that feeder. So hopefully you'll get many hummingbirds enjoying your hummingbird feeders. So this is my reheating chamber. The reheating chamber is hotter than the furnace. The furnace was 2050. The reheating chamber is about 2100, 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's hotter than lava. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put a feathering pattern on the hummingbird feeder, which is, I think, is pretty appropriate because it's for bird. So why not do something with feathering technique? The feathering technique is the same that we used for the peacock mix. Very similar.
We also have Illinois and St. Charles, Missouri.
All right. Welcome. Welcome to New Orleans. Beautiful day in New Orleans. It's 80-ish. And I think it's a little overcast. I haven't been outside in a little bit, but we've got some beautiful days. We've got a little bit of rain, not a ton of it. So I heated that up really well, and I'm going to use my pick, and I'm going to pull back on the glass. So the glass is so soft, I can move it and shape it with the pick. It's kind of like when in bakery, what's a Neapolitan, where they take it and they put different color icing on and run a stick through it or something through it, and it kind of makes stripes on it. Same kind of technique.
Angie wants to know, would this be a class that you would give once everything is back to normal? She's done the pumpkin base and tumbler classes.
Oh, Angie, we have some new things to do. Hummingbird feeders, maybe there's some things at the end which I'm not sure. We'll see. It would be interesting. The thing about the hummingbird feeders is it has to be exact on the opening, or the stopper won't fit correctly. But I do have some new things planned that I'm not going to divulge just yet, but I think people are going to like. So I'm pulling this all the way down, pulling this all the way down, flipping it over, pulling.
And Jeannie from Metairie said her daughter has been wanting to come, and then lockdown. So as soon as we're back open, they're coming in.
Wonderful. Believe me, I can't wait for people to start coming in. Not just because, I love to sell my work, but just human interaction will be nice. So So I pulled all those together in one spot. Now I'm going to even it off and smooth it out.
We've got Easton, Connecticut saying hello.
Hello, hello.
Boulder, Colorado. That's a new one. She said her best friend and her made a heart with you around Valentine's Day.
Oh, wonderful.
Can't wait to come again.
Yeah, we do have a lot of people that come over and make different things with us. It's a great experience. If you've never done it and you're in New Orleans, I would recommend it, but I'm sure other people would too. It's just it's a bucket list kind of experience. Something that you've seen and wanted to do and would love to just cross it off your bucket list.
Angie said that she wants to do a martini glass class when she comes back because this quarantine is making them drink.
Exactly. All right, now I'm going to pull a little bit in there. And you can watch the part that's closest to the pipe. You'll see that start to puff out some. See how it's getting larger? So it's not a whole lot of breath involved in the blowing part. If the glass is the right temperature, you could blow with minimal pressure. Maybe these school kids out there. I'd love to hear from some school kids and teachers. So I've been blowing glass for 42 years. So this is kind of like, it's like breathing for me. You know, it's something I need to do. I'm very comfortable doing it. And I'm glad that you all can come in here via Facebook and actually see what I do.
So Kimberly says that she's got Mabel with her, also from Texas.
Hey Mabel.
And she says hi.
Mabel is Brenda's first cousin.
Oh, okay.
So that makes her my cousin-in-law. Is that right? Is that a thing? Or is that called second cousin? I don't know. I don't know how that cousin thing works. All right, so what I'm going to do now, this is the round part that's up top already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up just the bottom and start blowing that and elongating that to get that long kind of nose. So I hope that everybody is doing fine during this quarantining, and adults, I hope you're not drinking too much. But then again, if you need to do it, do it. And I hope that y'all are social distancing and doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. So, okay, what I just did was I heated up the bottom and spun it around to elongate it a little bit, and I'll show you after. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you after this time to show you the difference in the shape. It started out round, and then this will make it kind of oval.
So we got Melissa who says that she works with isomalt.
Okay, cool.
And is interested in this too.
It's very similar. I have a friend here in the Point, Angela, who is a baker and an instructor at Delgado, and her students came in and did this, and I got to go over to Delgado and do some full sugar stuff, and it was really cool, really cool. So now what I'm doing is I'm pulling the bottom, and you'll see why in a minute or two. I'm going to give it a little puff to get a little bit more width to it.
We also got Jay and Rhonda in Texas saying hi.
All right, that is my brother-in-law and sister-in-law who live not far from Mabel.
Oh, there you go.
The whole family thing.
So Brittany wants to know, how often do you break the things you're making, dropping the pipe or hitting it on
You're
something?
gonna jinx me now. That's how that's gonna work. Okay. Sometimes, depending on the piece, more than others. Dropped the vase yesterday. It's not the thing I really want to do. So. I'm going to cut a groove in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my file, and this is the tricky part. Go all the way around, and then knock that off. So now I should have a hole in it. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape that hole so that the stopper will fit in. And this is, I forgot who was asking the question. This is the part where I might have to go back and forth, where the measurement has to be exact or the stopper won't fit.
So Simon Relason says hi.
Hey Simon.
And Christy Edwards said, why don't the buttons and stickers on the furnace burn?
Because the shield is not hot. Well, it's hot, but not that hot. Sometimes the magnets kind of slide because they're hot. But yeah, it doesn't. Now getting back to Simon. Simon's daughter, Lou, does a readings with Lou on Facebook, and she's doing, I think she's doing Narnia, what is that, the wardrobe.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
The Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, thank you. And I think she's going to be doing Harry Potter or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to change that a tiny bit. But yeah, if you want to be read to, you want your kids to be read to, it's readings with Lou, or Simon, if you're there, just tell us what it's called. But yeah, so she reads to whoever wants to listen.
Brittany wants to know, do the ovens and the furnace ever get turned off?
The furnace does not get turned off because if we turned it off, the glass in there would get solid, and it would take about a week to come back up to temperature. So we just leave it on all the time. This reheating chamber is on just when we're working. So that gets turned off at night when I'm done and turned on in the morning.
Simon said that it's called Story Time with Lou.
Okay, Story Time with Lou. That's, y'all go to that. You want to get some stories read. So this is just getting me my measurement. So it's measured out pretty nice. So a new stopper will fit in there really snugly. And so next I'm going to make the hook. So I'm going to give this a nice heat into the reheating chamber, and then we'll go over here to another table, and I'll put the loop on. So I'm going to put this part on next. So I'm going to give it a good heat. Over here to this tray, this table. Now Now the colors on here, you don't see all the rainbow colors just right now because when reds, yellows, and oranges are hot, they tend to be very dark. So we're not seeing those right now. But this is a vial with diamonds on it, and I'm going to put it in the little holder right here. A little tap, it comes off, and I'll be right back with a little bit more glass.
Irene from Baton Rouge said that she's telling you, once you get back to Miss Lena's, you're going to be the most recognizable threadhead.
Yeah, that's fine. I hope we get back to Miss Lena's soon. Miss Lena's is the Zulu diamond cutters that we volunteer for to sell beer. This year, obviously, we're not going to be selling beer, but the threadheads, which is a group of friends and all that I'm involved with, we volunteer our time there to help out and help make some money for them. All right, so there you see my loop. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, I'm going to race over to the annealing oven, which is at 920 degrees. And in it goes. So that will stay in there and cool down to 920 degrees, and then it will come down in about 16 hours down to room temperature. If I don't use that oven to slowly cool it down, by coming down from 900 down to room temperature too fast, it will crack.
Cheryl wants to know, is this piece also going to be sold?
Yes, we have them up on Facebook. We have them up on our site as in the
Collectibles
section. And if you want this specific one, let me know. They are $59, and that includes shipping. And that's your Hummingbird feeder. So I want to just let you know, again, this is free. I don't charge for any of this. Just would love for you all to go over and show some love over on our website. We are rosetreegallery.com. On Facebook, obviously you know it's Rosetree Blown Glass. Instagram, Rosetree Glass Gallery. And hashtag Rosetree Glass if you want to tag us on anything. And I really appreciate y'all coming.
I have one more question for you before we go. Who was that? Kimberly was asking, why were there water bottles in the cooling chamber?
Oh, observe it. Those aren't water bottles. That's something I'm working on, and I will show you all maybe Thursday if everything works as planned. It's just a new item that I'm doing, so good eyes though. Anyway, tell your friends about us. The more people we get, the more likes, and makes me happy. And I thank y'all for being here. Remember to love one another, take care of one another. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here.